Inventory is at an all-time low and we all want seller leads. Now, have you ever thought about generating seller leads from Google instead of Facebook? Because everyone seems to be doing Facebook and very few people seem to be doing Google. Well, I generate hundreds of seller leads for my team and for my clients, and I just finished wrapping up beta for a brand new seller lead generation product that we've just launched that you're gonna wanna hear what I have to say because we've learned a ton throughout this process and we've spent a lot of money, so stay tuned. What's up everybody, Eric B. Preston here, and if you don't know me, I'm a licensed agent with eXp Realty, and I own a Google Ads digital marketing agency focused on real estate. So we've spent a lot of the last couple of years generating an abundance of leads for our clients, for our students, using Google. And we know that these quality of leads are much, much better than Facebook. You tend to generate people with a lot more intention and a lot less tire kicker mentality. Now, seller lead gen is super in demand right now. I ended up having conversations every single day about how people need seller leads. So we responded. What we've actually done is built a brand new product that's 100% focused on seller lead generation. And we've done it with Google. And this is a code that people have been trying to crack for a long time. And I think we've finally done it. Along the way, we've learned a ton about this. So you're gonna wanna hear what I have to say in this video. I got a helpful resource for you though as well. If you want a copy of it, leave a comment and I'll make sure you get a copy of it. It's my Google Ads keyword guide. I just added a seller portion to it. So if you are looking to set up a seller ad with Google, I have a little guide for you in there where you can actually just copy, paste, follow along. So leave a comment if you want a copy of that. If at the end of this, you want to book a call with us and learn more about our new seller lead generation product, there is a link in the description to book a call with us, and we can kind of run you through the ins and outs of that product. But without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, now the thing that makes Google so powerful is you can target people that are already searching for something that would indicate that they're somewhere in their process or in their journey of either buying or selling real estate, okay? So this is what makes Google super, super powerful. So think about this. What would someone search in Google that would indicate that they might be interested in buying or selling real estate? What are those things? Now, generally speaking in the industry right now in Google, all people are doing is free home valuations, and they're doing them really poorly. And this is the problem we've been trying to address. So yes, that's the one obvious one that you've probably all been aware of, is someone goes into Google and they search, what's my home worth? Home value estimate or something like that. We can put an ad in front of them and send them, generally this is what people do, is they send them to like a very generic home valuation landing page. I'm gonna put one up here so you can see what I mean. And that's basically gonna give them like some kind of instant value, right? And as real estate agents, we know that that's just super confusing for everyone. It doesn't actually add any value. It's like a Zestimate. Like it doesn't work. It's just, it doesn't do anyone any favors. So we were like, we gotta break this down and dissect this a little bit because it's really not working. It's not what the client needs. It's not what the agent needs. It just creates a whole mess. So we're like, how do we actually fix this problem, add some novel pieces to this, and figure out the key search terms that, and trust me, went through a lot of these, that people would search for that would indicate they're somewhere in the process of looking to sell their home. The main thing that people will search for is their home's value. Yes, that's where the highest probably search volume is people looking for the value of their home. Now, we've distilled this down in a number of ways. People that are looking for a calculator are looking for an instant value, but people who are looking for an estimate are a little more serious. So we can control for these factors. But the number one thing people are gonna search for is, what's my home's value? Give me a home estimate, something of that nature. They're looking for the value of their home, and that would generally indicate they're early on in their process. Just like any kind of lead generation online, you're generally finding people a little early on in their process. But in recent months, we've had clients close 8, 9, 10 deals out of the advertising we've been doing just because of the timing of the market. People might have been early, but their process was short. So it really depends on a lot of factors, but that's the number one search term. Now we've discovered a couple others, and some of these are a bit of trade secrets at this point, but there's a couple other things that people will search for. One is a list of sold homes. Now, this is a really powerful one because someone looking for a list of sold homes is kind of more or less trying to find the value of their home, usually. So we can actually target people on Google that are looking for a list of sold homes. We've built really robust landing pages that are actually designed to convince people to sign up and actually get a list of sold homes from the agent. And the third thing is actually how to sell a home by themselves. Now, this is a really common search term, is people will search, how do I sell my home without an agent? And it doesn't mean they're cheap. It doesn't mean they necessarily want to do a FSBO, but they might just be curious of what the process looks like. So these are things that a lot of advertisers, almost no advertisers, are actually targeting on Google right now. And these are the things that we've built really robust funnels and drip campaigns and strategies around, is not just a free home valuation and an instant one that doesn't actually work. We're doing like a virtual free home valuation from a licensed professional to get you an accurate result. Most of the time when people do these, they ask for their address first, and then they ask for all of this information, like how many bedrooms does it have? How many bathrooms does it have? How much square footage? How new is it? All this information people ask for online. And at the very bottom, it's like, give us your name and email and phone number. 95% of people never actually submit their information because they're not ready to give you all of the information about their home. You have to, with marketing, you have to meet people where they're at, right? And I don't care about how many beds or baths or square footage. I don't care about any of that. All I care about is getting their information. That's it. I want their address, I want their name, and I want their phone number and email. If I can get that, I can get on the phone with them and I can find the rest out later. So if you have a home valuation page that's asking for all of this information before it's asking for their actual information, you're doing it all wrong. And most websites do it this way. Now, I created a blog, you can check it out. I'll leave a link in the description of how to build a better home valuation page. That's one way. And that was coming from us generating this seller lead gen product. So think about this. This is why we do Google, is because there's something called search intent. Would you rather pay to put an ad in front of someone scrolling through their friends' cat videos and posts and memes and whatever on Facebook without any targeting at all? Because you really can't target people on Facebook very effectively anymore. Or would you rather put an ad in front of someone searching for the value of their home, searching for sold homes, searching for how to sell their home without an agent, searching for relocation services? Like, they're searching for things that indicate that they might want to sell their home. And we've had a ton of success with our clients, with our students, in actually generating real business out of this. Now, the key to this stuff is, one, the advertising. Yes, it's hiring someone like us to run your ads professionally, learning how to do it yourself, and taking the time to figure out the details of structuring your ad campaigns and your landing pages to actually be effective so that everything lines up and there's continuity in what you're doing. And why we built this product is because not a lot of agents are actually capable of putting all those pieces together. We've built as a really robust platform for this. I'm going to show you a little bit more about all of the pieces you need to know if you do want to do this yourself, and a little bit about kind of what we found to work and not work in the next little bit. Before I do that, I just want to encourage all of you to please give this video a like if you like it, give it a dislike if you don't. At the end of the day, it helps me create better content for you all. As always, consider subscribing, and if you hit that little bell notification, you'll just get a little notification on YouTube next time I launch a video, just to make sure you don't miss out. So I'd really appreciate the support. I'm always trying to lead with value and bring good content out there. And as creators, that's what we really strive for, is to grow our following, grow our audience, and that's super motivating for us to keep doing this. So anyway, I appreciate the support. So let's get into the actual 4 components of what basically will make you successful with online seller lead gen, okay? We've talked a little bit about why Google's important. We've talked a little bit about what search terms you want to get in front of. Now let's talk about what makes a successful landing page / advertising solution, okay? So the number one thing that you have to be aware of is you want to have a trustworthy and generic domain name and landing page. So what do I mean by that? Well, the domain name is like xyz.com. So we have the domain name freehomevaluation.com. We have the domain name soldhomedata.com. And we offer these to our clients to actually use those when they come on with us. So the reason is, when you think of like psychologically, when someone searches on Google and they see a domain name that sounds trustworthy, they're more likely to click on it, right? So you want to be using domains that are trustworthy and generic, because no end user, generally speaking, wants to give their information directly to an agent. They just don't. Like, I don't want to go out and give my information directly to an agent. They'd rather give it to a trusted entity than another agent. And people do this with Zillow all the time. They trust Zillow, so they give Zillow their information and Zillow just sells it back to us. So we're actually creating similar things. We're creating trustworthy entities, and you can do that by having a good domain name. And a good domain name generally for the buy side of Google Ads is like VancouverHomesearch.com, something like that, instead of like EricPreston.com. So mine is YVRHomesearch.com, right? You can go check my website out. That is our generic, more or less, domain name. Now for sellers, we have freehomevaluation.org, and then we add a subdomain on top of that. So it's like Vancouver.freehomevaluation.org. We also have soldhomedata.org or something of that nature. So that's one thing, is a generic domain name, but also a generic landing page. So as you can see here, we've actually created our own brand that's really trustworthy, where we connect potential sellers with top agents. And we know all of our beta clients are like selling 100 plus homes. They're all top agents. They're doing extremely well. So it's legitimate. Like, we're actually connecting people with top agents because that's who we've partnered with our clients, is top agents. That's what this product is mostly designed for. It's a robust system. So those are, if you're gonna do seller lead generation, you have to have those two things. Have a trustworthy domain and have a trustworthy brand on your landing page, or just have a generic landing page, right? Like, if you have John Smith Realtor, give me your information, tell me all about your home and all the details of it, and submit your information at the bottom, nobody's ever gonna do that. It's just not gonna work. So number one, trustworthy domain, trustworthy landing page, really, really important. You also wanna have social proof on that landing page, like verified reviews that they can just skim through, but you don't wanna have too much on a landing page. It's really important not to overdo it. You want to keep it simple enough, but have enough of the main pieces telling them what benefits they're going to get, the social proof, what other people have said about you, a trustworthy domain, a trustworthy brand. That's really the recipe for success. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, and I'm going to show you here what our landing pages do, is validate the address and the phone number. It's the biggest complaint I get with my clients. The biggest number one complaint is fake phone numbers. And I can't control what your Real Geeks, Chime, Sync, KV Core website does with phone numbers, and what the end user who's ending up on your website puts into those phone numbers. With online lead generation, fake phone numbers is just part of the game. It's just part of the process. It's always gonna happen. It's never not gonna happen. However, with our system we've built, we actually validate those phone numbers to a degree. Now, if you put in someone else's phone number, we don't know that. But if you put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, it'll say invalid phone number. It won't even let you submit. So you actually have to put in a real phone number, which is really good. And you actually have to put in a real address because we've used Google's verification system. Okay, so that's number two, is verify the address and the phone. So at least when you do get information, you know you're getting good information, right? Really important. Number three, and this is one thing you're probably not gonna hear, but do something with your partial leads, okay? Why seller lead generation generally leads with the address? The first thing they see is like, you want a list of sold homes, enter your address. You want a free home valuation, enter your address. You want anything seller focused, generally you're leading with their address. Why are you doing that? Well, because you're gonna get two types of leads. You're gonna get a partial lead, which is literally just an address, and then you're gonna get a full lead, which is an address as well as their name, email, and phone number. Now, obviously we're striving for main leads. You know, we had one of our beta clients, he booked 4 appointments in a row from these leads because they're coming from a trusted source. We used a lot of social proof. On the actual submission button, it says, yes, please connect me with a trusted agent. So like, they're expecting to get a call. So he was able to book 4 appointments in a row. So like, we're going for higher quality leads, lower quantity, but higher quality. Now, these people were actually like expecting to get a call. Now that's what you do with a full lead, obviously, is you want to call them right away, get them into an appointment, ideally give them comparables, give them an accurate value of their home, build some trust with them, right? Find out when they're looking to actually buy or sell. We actually have that on our survey, but we've been getting some great leads with it. It's like people will say their address, are you working with a realtor? No. Are you thinking of selling, or are you just gathering information? They'll say, yes, I'm interested in selling, or no, I'm not gathering information. And if they click yes, we'll ask them what their timeline is. Sometimes we get these leads that are great. They're like, no, I'm not working with an agent. I want to sell as soon as possible. And my timeline is as soon as possible. I want to sell with an agent. And sometimes we get these leads that are like, put in an address. They say, no, I'm not working with an agent. Yes, I'm looking to sell. And my timeline is ASAP. And we get those leads and they're awesome. They happen sometimes. And it's like pretty much the perfect lead. Now with seller lead generation, you're going to get like 5 times as many partial leads as you are full leads. Because most people that type if you do the Google Ads side, right, and they type something into Google, like, what's my home worth? And your ad comes up and says, get a professional home valuation or virtual home valuation. They go to your website and they see the address field. Like, most of them are gonna put in their address, right? Like, they wanna get what they came there for. So you're gonna get a lot of these partial leads, but a lot of people will leave once you ask them for more information. That's okay, because the third thing that you have to do is actually do something with these addresses. A lot of agents will never do anything with these addresses at all. But I'm working with a few clients and they're doing a lot with the addresses. They're putting together mailers, sending them out to them with an actual comparative market evaluation, and they're getting listings out of this. So we took this to the next level because we know in working with a lot of agents that agents are busy. They don't have time to do this stuff unless they have systems set up already, like leverage, like an assistant, like an ISA, something like that. But a lot of agents don't have that. So what we did is we made this process incredibly simple. We've partnered with a company called PostGrid. We've built this into the CRM we've created. So when you get a lead, a partial lead, just an address, you can go in and you can put in the neighborhood in that lead in your CRM, and you can move the stage of it over to send mail. And we've connected it with PostGrid, and PostGrid's gonna package up a letter with their address on the front, and the letter is actually gonna read, "Dear homeowner, we have several buyers looking to sell in neighborhood," whatever neighborhood you put in, it's gonna transfer that information. So we have several buyers looking for homes in Kitsilano. We just wanted to ask you if you've ever considered selling your home. We're really working hard to try and get our buyers into a home in Kitsilano. If you've ever considered this, feel free to give us a call. We'd love to chat with you. Someone on our team actually worked for a high-powered real estate team, and they were doing this, and this was really their bread and butter, is actually to send this mail out to these homes as a way to pretty much ask them like if they'd consider selling, because we have lots of buyers ready. Because what do sellers actually want at the end of the day? Well, they want buyers, right? They want lots of buyers because they want to get people into a bidding war and they want to bid up the price of their home. So essentially what you're doing is saying, hey, and you better actually have some buyers, but in this kind of market, like, of course you probably have some buyers, so it's totally okay to do this. And so we'll actually make it really easy. So in the CRM, you shift the opportunity into the send mail category, and it'll actually send them a piece of mail to their house. "Dear homeowner, have you ever considered selling? We have lots of buyers in your area." Now, if you do this, and if you're an agent who's done this before, you probably know if you do it right, it does really work. A lot of people will call you. It gives you an opportunity to start building trust with them. You can talk to them about the buyers. Maybe you can show it, the opportunity to your buyers. Maybe they'll be interested, maybe they won't, but you just established a relationship with someone who's considering selling. And a lot of times you end up getting listings out of it. So that's number 3, is actually do something with the addresses. And number 4 is nurture. Do not underestimate the value of a nurture campaign with sellers. Sellers require a whole lot more trust than buyers, right? Buyers are gonna go out and they're gonna work with a few agents some of the time, sometimes several agents. With sellers, they generally work with just one agent. You know, it's not that common for a listing to flop in this market right now and then them go with another agent. Like, generally speaking, they know that they're gonna end up just working with the one agent. So they are really selective about who they work with, and they require a lot more trust. And generally when these people are searching for the value of their home on Google, they're early on in their process. They're obviously not working with an agent necessarily, or they might go to their agent to find out that information. So you have to understand that some of these people are a little ways out, and you have to have nurture campaigns that are actually gonna nurture them over the long term and send them value every month. So we've actually built our system so these people, these partial leads, are gonna get a piece of mail in month 1, 3, 6, and 12, and then they're going to get drip campaigns for the next 12 months. And they're all just going to be leading with value, having special programs that we're going to offer, like a seller program, like limited time offer, get a $2,000 staging credit, things like that. We're just dripping on them value offers, because that's when people are going to come out of the woodwork and actually start engaging with you. The power of a well-structured offer cannot be understated. I hope I just delivered you a ton of value there. If you're gonna embark on seller lead generation, it's a lot more complicated than buyer lead generation, but we've tried with our new product that's literally called Seller Leads to make it extremely simple and palatable for you. So if you're at all interested in chatting with us about that product and getting a demo, there's a link in the description where you can book a call with us. If you want a copy of our Google Ads keyword guide, where you're gonna get a buyer and a seller template. Now, make sure if you're gonna do the seller type of ad, use the advice I just gave you. Don't just do the most generic seller campaign you can possibly do, and because you're just gonna get a lot of addresses. If you do get a lot of addresses, make sure you actually do something with them. But if you wanna copy that, leave a comment in the description. I'll make sure to get that out to you all. As always, guys, please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate the support. I'm working really hard this year to get out a lot of good content for everyone. So, and just bring value, bring value to the table. That's really what we're all about. So I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you leave a comment if you have any questions or whatnot too. We always get back to those. Again, I'll say it again, it's my life goal to respond to every single YouTube comment. So leave a comment if you have questions. I'm happy to engage with you. I'm gonna leave you with a couple videos here. Number one is gonna be an actual full Google Ads tutorial. And number two is a video that I recently did about the EXP model. If you've ever considered joining the brokerage and you're considering getting help from someone like myself and my sponsor, Jason, that's a really good breakdown of like the 5 things you need to know if you consider joining, and what kind of support you get, and why choosing a sponsor is really important, and why a lot of people make a really bad decision there. So check out those 2 videos, and I'll see you in the next one.